Senate Armed Services Committee, from both Leon Panetta, former Secretary of Defense, and Mike Mullen, the Chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff, and they met with Barack Obama at 5 p.m. on September 11, 2012, in the Oval Office. It was a previously scheduled meeting, and during the course of that meeting, which lasted about 40 minutes, they gave the President a briefing on what was going on in Benghazi. The compound was under attack, and they gave him a briefing. By their sworn testimony, from the time they walked out of that Oval Office, for the rest of that evening, and well into the next day, they did not have any contact or communication again with the President, even though he was told we were under attack. The National Security Council Situation Room was not fired up. There was not an interagency working group that was immediately put together with CIA, DOD, National Security Council, and the other State Department and other relevant agencies. Folks, this is standard operating procedure when American personnel are under attack. But, you know, Barack Obama has an explanation. He had to get up early the next morning and fly to Las Vegas for a fundraiser. And I don't know about you, but I think it's time that we have a president who was as interested in being the commander-in-chief as he is the campaigner-in-chief and the fundraiser. In terms of this IRS scandal, I can tell you from personal experience, because Faith and Freedom Coalition was one of the organizations that was caught in this dragnet at the IRS. And I have seen this movie before. This didn't begin when Barack Obama became president. It only got worse. When I was in the Christian Coalition, from the day I walked in the door on October 5th, 1989, until the day I left in June of 1997, 7.5 years, the IRS never granted the Christian Coalition its tax-exempt status. Because we were guilty of the unpardonable crime of going into America's churches and educating Christians on where the candidates still is. So we never got our tax-exempt status the whole time I was there. We turned in our application for one of our sister 501c4 organizations at the Faith and Freedom Coalition in June of 2009. You want to know when it was granted? February of 2013, after the president was safely reelected. If I showed you the idiotic, harassing questionnaires that we got from the IRS in the intervening 3.5 years, you would not believe it. There was one organization, a Christian organization in Iowa, that was asked in a written questionnaire by an IRS agent under penalty of perjury to, quote, describe the contents of the prayers of your members. Yeah. Can you imagine that? Another organization, a pro-life organization, was asked whether or not they were educating voters on both sides of the abortion issue as a condition of approving their tax-exempt status. Now, this has been going on for decades. Harassment of churches, harassment of conservatives, and of faith-based organizations. It has only gotten worse under this administration because then you combined it with the Chicago-style tactics of intimidation and harassment that built the Daily Machine. And I, for one, think we need to go into that agency and we need to fire people, we need to remove people, we need to prosecute people, then we need to duplicate the bill. I'm not the point of this. But seriously, that's what we need to do. Let me mention one other thing real quickly, and that is our Road to Majority conference, which is coming up in June in Washington, D.C. You have a flyer on your chair. Regina Brown with the Florida Faith and Freedom Coalition is here. Regina, where are you? You would see Regina or me or Robert Potts if you're interested. Look at this lineup of speakers we've got, folks. It's unbelievable. Rand Paul, Rick Santorum, Marco Rubio, Jeb Bush, Michelle Bachman, Paul Ryan, Louis Gomer, I can't name everybody, Ted Cruz, Alan West, Bobby Jindal. We're giving a Lifetime Achievement Award to Pat Robertson, but most importantly, we're going to be equipping and training people for how to build a church organization, a precinct organization, register every single person of faith and conservative in your neighborhood, get them turned out, and I assure you that if you have time on your calendar, or you can make time to be at this meeting, your life will be changed, the life of this great state will be changed, and the life of our country. Thank you all for all you're doing. I'm honored to be on the same team with you, and as somebody who grew up in this great state, I thank you for your great work. Keep it up and onward to victory. Thank you all.